So it's been a while since I've been to this account. Last time I was here was March, when House messed up some of his plugins and allowed pig spawners to be placed with no issues and to put on stacked armor kits again. So I logged in this account, put some pig spawners in various locations, put on some stacked armor, and logged off. And you know, he's changed the plugin since then, so obviously the stacked armor is gone, the pig spawners that I placed are gone. But you know, it's been a while since I've been here. I thought it'd be cool just to log in again. There's a reason why I don't log onto this account in the end anymore. A couple reasons. One, namely, is the elytras are disabled. If I die out here, I'm never coming back here because the location is just so far away. I don't even know why I flew out this far. I think I just AFK flew when elytras were enabled, and I just came upon a location, plopped down, and kind of made it a little mini base. So I don't even think I'm gonna, after this time, unless something major happens where maybe elytras get re-enabled again, I really doubt I'll ever log on to this account at this location again. I mean, I'm gonna keep the account here, but I don't see the point of building here anymore, namely because if I die, I'm never coming back here. But I want the location just in case it's pertinent for something in the future. So March was the last time I was here. Before that was August of last year. That's right around when the elytras were disabled. So really in about a year, I've only been here 2 times. And you can see a couple things. I've got a little chorus fruit plant farm off to the right. Don't really need it because since there was a dupe and I've duped all that stuff. And off to the left you can see my Shulker sanctuary. So I've got a lot of stuff built down below. I'm going to kind of go show it. It's nothing major, just kind of a little mini base just for situation stuff. I could survive here if I really needed to. Do I want to stay here and build? No, because I can't resupply myself back from the overworld. And if I die, I'm never coming back here. So I don't want to risk that, particularly if House enables a plugin again, like he did last March, where you know, you'd randomly walk and a totem would pop, or you would randomly die. So I don't want to risk that again. So I'm going to kind of go down. I have some stuff built down below. I'm going to show you kind of some of that, some of the other areas. But yeah, this may be one of the last few times I ever log into this location. So I'm going to head down here. I mean, like I said, this is not a major area, but I kind of just want to show it off just for shows. Also, the background, you might be hearing a noise. It's an ambiance mod from Forge. It adds a little bit something to the game. So like different biomes will have different sounds. Like if you're in the ocean, you'll hear like seagulls and ocean waves. Since we're in the end, you'll hear this sound. It's kind of a low murmur if your headphones are picking it up or whatever. Just want to let you know in case you're wondering what that sound was. So first little area is just an enchanting room. Really nothing special. Just kept some items here for when I want to enchant some stuff. I don't even think I have too much stuff around here. I used to have a bunch of... Oh, there they are. So all these are just from AFK fishing. Yeah, I think that's all I did. I started just every book I was AFK fishing, just putting stuff in the shulkers. Yep, just a simple little enchanting room. Nothing too special about that. This is an automatic smooth stone generator. And if you have a silk touch, you could just AFK right here, auto mine, and get smooth stone. If you got a fortune or regular pick, you could get cobble. See? And I put obsidian there because I had the tendency of when I would auto mine, I would bump my mouse and it would go brrr, and it would just tear this whole room apart. So I put some obsidian there just to protect the mechanisms behind that. Here's my sugarcane farm. I had a plan when, right around August, when the elytras were still enabled, I was going to bring some villagers out here and start breeding them. And, you know, use sugarcane for trading. And but, you know, that didn't come to fruition because elytras got disabled. So it's kind of here. I'm kind of just collecting all the sugarcane, but really nothing's come of it. Ooh, here's my endermite. This is Bitey. He's just hanging out. They're easy to get. If you just throw an ender pearl a couple times, one of them will spawn. So I name tagged him and I just kept him here. He always looks in the corner. He'll never turn around. Oh, he's spinning now. There's his eye. Is he actually going to turn on this time? Nope. Just gives me the ass. Here's the pumpkin melon farm. It's not perfect. The pistons will sometimes break off the melons and pumpkins and they'll stay floating here. But for the most part, I mean, it collects enough for what I need. Namely, I was using the jack-o'-lanterns for light, and, you know, melons for food, but you AFK fish enough, you've got plenty of food for that. Here's my carpet duplicator. Namely, I was using this for furnace fuel, but unfortunately, since I built it, I've found a lot better versions that are smaller, and instead of duplicating one piece of carpet, they'll duplicate 4 at a time, which is a lot more efficient than this. And yeah, this is just a big waste of space. I just never got around to tearing it down and building another one. So I kind of just left it, and I think one of them's broken. I think the railing's missing from that one. But never felt like the need to repair it, so I just left it. So here's my AFK fishing areas. First one is just if you've got a hacked client with auto fishing, you could just stand in here and auto fish. Hoppers pick everything up. And then here's if you have a regular vanilla client or you don't feel like using AFK fishing. When there was a time when the AFK fishing hacks were not working properly, either due to House's plugins or something. So I built a normal one, just in case as a backup. And they all collect down here. Then I made some garbage that you could take when you're done taking out what you need. Flick on the garbage. There it goes. You can hear it now. That shoots everything out to the garbage. And then the stuff I want to keep, I kind of just put in here. Yep. Not much. Like I'm saying, this was just kind of just for me. Probably the sugarcane farm. No, something did that. All right, let's head down to the next floor. So here's where I had a huge map of the area. Unfortunately, all the maps got messed up on 2B. So even if they were there, I'd have to take them down anyway because I wouldn't want anybody to do a coordinate exploit. So just imagine there's a map there. Okay. Here's where I would take nether quartz and I could, you know, put it in your offhand, and I could right click to auto place and then left click to auto break, and then there's a hopper minecart under there, and it would pick all the nether quartz up. So I could just AFK, and I wouldn't have to put it down in piles and then break it down. It's just kind of a simplified method. And here's a cactus farm. For no real reason, I was just collecting it for the dye. And I think I have some around here someplace. Yeah, there's some right there. Pork chops when the pig spawners were active. Yeah, these are all being fed from the carpet duplicator that's back there. And those double chests both have full of carpet. So, I mean, they've got fuel, so I'm good for fuel. And here's my flower duplicator, if that's such a thing. Yep, in case you don't know, if you put bone meal on a double high flower, it duplicates it. And I added a hopper to it to increase how much the dispenser can hold for bone meal, because I didn't like replacing after every couple of minutes. And here's a little trash area. Step on that and they open and throw things in. And I hit to put the railing in because I kept falling into it, which is not good. And of course a micro farm. So, and I don't think that these are going to work anymore in 1.12. There's always something with this one too. It always kept reverting to normal dirt. And I've always built this thing the exact same way every single time. I don't know if there's a way why it keeps doing that. But whatever. Storage. Anything of storage in here. So almost everything in here is duped. I'm not going to say that I manually collected everything. This is all duped stuff. Shulker shells and rods, pearls. Actually, pearls I actually collected mostly by myself because I have actually an ender. But I can't travel to it. I'm not going to travel to it because it's about 1,000 in another direction and I don't have a bridge to it. I was flying to it before. So, not going to go to that. Totems. These are unstacked. These are normal ones. These are unstacked. I think I did the duping here after the stacking was disabled, but you can still dupe. Snow blocks. These are one actually I'm collecting for myself. You'll see the snowman down below in a few minutes. Glass. Oh, these are actually stacked. Kino stacked armor. My bad. Forgot about those. E-chests. If I want to make something out of obsidian. Grass blocks. I did something with that. Bone blocks. Quartz, slime, redstone, powered rails. Some more stacked items. So here's my stacked survivor kit. What's this one? Stacked totems. Stacked elytras, but totally unusable. More Kino stuff. More stuff there. More. Those are empty empties. Iron. Gold diamonds. Balls of enchanting. Beacons. Yeah, nether wart block. You'll see that in a second. Mob heads, elytras, pig spawners. So I've got more pig spawners there. Purple blocks. Coarse flowers, coarse fruits. And stone and brick. So yeah, like I said, I've got enough stuff to really survive out here. Really have everything I need, kind of a thing. Alright, let's head back down. A little potion brewing area, nothing special there. Here's my snowman. Hey buddy, how's it going? So you could just, yep, just like that, just get some snow. If I ever built anything with snow, it's kind of nice to have. We've got chickens. For some reason they keep killing themselves. Probably get too many in a line. And here's actually my raw chicken. Right there. Here we've got some pigs, because up top I actually had a pig spawner at a time that was pushing the pigs into this drop chute, and I was one killing them for basically like an XP farm. So I get the XP, I get the meat too. So it was nice. Hey guys, dude, get out of here. Mushroom farm. I know. Yeah, I mean I could have made this whole thing automatic, but I decided not to. Nether wart. What are we looking for? Yep, nothing special there. But this guy, this is my biggest AFK farm here. This is an automatic nether wart farm that you would place the farm. You could do this completely AFK. You would put the nether wart down, and it would detect when it was in its final growth stage, and it would pop off the nether wart for you to grow more. And it used observers. So let me turn off my velocity so I can actually move. So I would get in a straight line. I turn on my yaw, and doing there's a whole thing of water streams. So there's this whole line of observers here, and what they would do is they would detect. You would just, right-clicking, going down the water, and I've got ice underneath me to help with the movement. And do this all the way down. I've got 3 on this side, and then when you get to the end, oh, actually no, 4. I forgot. Like I said, it's been a while since I've been here. I love that ambient sound of the water when you're in the water. So it would push me in another direction. Ooh, sorry. And then I would just be facing the next direction. I could just go down the line here. Basically, it was another 4. And boop, just like that. Oh yeah, it was 64. It worked out perfectly. And what's going on is these observers are detecting the block state changes of the nether wart. So it's detecting when I put one down, and then it's detecting the 3 stages of its growth. And I can actually show you how that works. Okay, so right behind this block right here is the nether wart right there. So this observer's detecting the growth, powering this block, which is powering this dropper, which is facing up. So right now there's 3, and there's a 4th one. So there's 4 blocks in here. When I put one down, it shoots one up, And then through the next 3 stages of growth, it's going to keep shooting them up. And then while there's a block in here, this is powering the comparator, which is depowering this torch, which is keeping this piston from moving. When this gets empty, that'll turn off. This will turn on. This will power the piston, which will then go to here, which this observer will detect, which then is a, is that 2? 3. It's a 3. Oh shit, I screwed that up. They start that way, right? Yeah, it's a 3. I gotta take one out. No, I gotta put it back in. I forgot the whole thing's been reset. And then when I would shoot that to there, which will then bud power this piston, which will then break it off. So when I would come by the next round, it would plant it again. And it's pretty cool. It's a really cool invention. It works. I had to do a little bit of tweaking because of the way 2B works with TPS and the timings and everything like that. So it eventually worked. And then I can reset the entire thing right from here. The problem is you're in water and you're constantly being pushed by water. It uses your hunger. That's why at the top right you can see that I'm getting regeneration from a nearby beacon. Because I'll eventually run out of hunger, and if it didn't have that, I would lose health and I would die. In which case I would go right back to spawn. I would never come back here. So I had built the beacon, and I'd done it a couple times, but I was never fully trustworthy to fully like AFK at night to let it run to fully build up. So that's why I haven't really been using it. If I had, I probably will maybe eventually build something like this in the Overworld at maybe my main base, but I don't need red brick that much right now. And if another dupe happens, I can just dupe what I have, and then I'll never really need to build it. So we're gonna head outside now. I'm gonna cut to a couple sections because I don't want to show any of the natural terrain. Some of it I have altered, but there are some spots that I haven't altered yet. So I'm gonna kind of cut to the next part. Okay, here we are at my Shulker sanctuary. So I'm gonna kind of zoom in as much as possible without showing too much. So it's just it looks like a giant Shulker. Nothing special. I mean, if you guys ever watched the old video I made about the Shulker sanctuary, you'll understand what I'm talking about this place. And I do have one Shulker. There he is, right there. He's not too happy. No, he's still trying to get me. Yeah, suck it. I don't want him to hit me because I have thorns on my armor and I don't want to do any damage to him. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it's just my Shulker. I had 4 here, but when I was moving them to the sanctuary, I accidentally killed 3 of them, so I only got the 1 left. Your donations would have saved the other 3, I'm just saying. Alright, let me head over to the next section. Alright, here's kind of my overworld in the end. All this grass and dirt here. I had to put some end rods down with light because the Enderman kept stealing all my goddamn grass. And I'm going to kind of try to go in here. So you can see the pigs. I don't want to show too much because I think there's natural terrain to the left. So I got a whole bunch of pigs in here. They were all spawned from spawners, which have since been deactivated. There might be one. Yeah, you can see the hole to the pig on the right. That's where one used to be. There was another further over there. Let's kind of zoom this way. So I got a farm over here. Pretty much every natural one. The only thing I don't have is potatoes. I was hoping to bring potatoes. Never got around to it. Yeah, sorry I'm looking at the ground. I know there's some natural stuff to the right and I don't want to show it. And just a little wooden house. Let me just make sure there's no window. Okay. You can see a little bit there, but it's alright. This was just for a fun little build. Nothing spectacular. Yeah, I'm just going to be looking at the ground, looking at my feet while I walk. And what you're just seeing over there anyway is the first thing I built over here, so it's not that big of a deal. Yep, I kind of just planted all this just for show, but every now and then I'll catch an Enderman stealing some of my grass still. I don't like that. Freaking thieves. Alright, let's head over to the next section. Alright, here's my Nexus citadel that I built. This is all end stone, purple blocks. This is actually a schematic I got from someplace, but I thought it'd just look a lot better here with, you know, the purple and the end stone and the beacons going through the roof like that with the purple. So yeah, I kind of built this. This was the first thing I built here. I think I actually did one of the advancements here too. It's the one where, it's the one before you have to get all the status effects. Which one was that one? That was the... oh, it was this one. I was like, this is a different account. The Furious Cocktail. That's the one I did, because this is not my main account, in case you can't tell by the blue hand. Yeah, and then I have my little coarse fruit farm over there. But yeah, this is all purple glass. Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, I really don't have a reason to be out here. There's nothing for me to do, and if I die, there's no way for me to get back. So that's why I don't like logging onto this account too much. I have no way of getting anything here, and if I want to take anything back, I'm never coming back. So I just don't see the point of logging back onto this account. I kind of just do it just for, I guess, nostalgia. Just to log in and see what it's been up to. But it's not a real person. It's not doing anything. But it's kind of just, I like to come and check it out every now and then. Yep, that's my the Nexus area. Hopefully one day House will let us have elytras back again, or maybe tridents. We'll have a some type of glitch where we can fly with them. That'd be sweet. But until then, I think this will be the last time I log onto this account for a while. So I want to thank you guys again for watching this video. And if you have any questions about anything I've done in the end, any of the farms, or any other questions, just hit me up, and I'll catch you later. See ya.